Hey y'all, I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Hey Miss Linda. Hey Terry. I'll be right back. Hey Joanne. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, y'all. I got some badass kids at my house right now. Hey y'all. Happy New Year. Hey Angie. Hey Nicola. Hey Lakeisha. Ashley, you just now seeing this background. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Hey Gigi. How are y'all? How are y'all? How are y'all? Y'all, what's going on in the hood? Hey, dreamy baby. Happy New Year, Lolita. I'm not going to be here long. I'm like exhausted. I'm so tired, y'all. But anyhow, y'all, I just couldn't help myself because I was cracking up because I just don't understand. I'm really trying to understand some things, okay? Make some things make some sense to me because I'm just a little lost because I'm trying to figure out what a lot of this stuff have to do with September 8th. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I cannot for the life of me understand why people believe what Meeks did or said to Carlos has anything to do with her life being taken. It doesn't. It does not. It does not. Just stop and think before you start to speak. Please. Sometimes we have to stop and we have to think before we start to speak. Because come on now. Baby daddies, baby mamas, they argue. We write long ass paragraphs. We females, we gonna get them motherfucking words out by all means necessary. Okay. Um, listen. I'm married and I still write whole paragraphs when yes. Like what are we doing here? We acting like uh, uh, ain't that what happened in some relationships, especially with these they're still young. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but I was just y'all, some of this stuff I'm hearing is crazy to me. Um and it has nothing to do with her life being taken. Hey Ronnie Thea, welcome in. Um so let me just go over some of these things that I just felt like I had to talk about a little bit. So hey Ebony, um, they said Romika talked about Carlos, talked to him real bad. They said she talked to him real bad, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me just say something. You know, like y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Um, my mouth can get real raw too. Okay, it can get real. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, they said, why would she talk to him like that and still expect for him to do for her? Huh? If I'm listening to the same story, if we're all listening to the same story, we can't act like that's not something that he wanted to do. He said it out his own mouth. He said, "Yeah, she was about to go out of town, and I was about to give her some money to go and just spend it and have fun." And I used to just, what is we doing? We can't act like those are not things that he wanted to do. Oh, why he was still doing for her. Why would she still want something for him to, and she talking to somebody like that? What was he doing to her? There's always a backstory. There's always an action that causes a reaction, y'all. Let's stop playing. Let's stop acting like we ain't been in no relationship. Let's stop acting like we ain't been in a toxic one. We all been in toxic relationships before. If you ain't, just pray to God. If you haven't, just pray to God you never is. Okay. And that's all I can say. Um, and then this whole she was obsessed with Carlos. Yes, you huh? Probably so. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, we gotta just really open our minds up. Probably so. That was her child's father. That was her only child, her first child, and that was her child's father. That's who she decided to have a baby with. You know what I'm saying? So she probably was obsessed. It's a lot of us that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say us, but we all, come on, y'all. We ain't nobody had no first love that they was just super, super crazy and stuck and dumb over. Like, what is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. It's still some grown ass women out here that's stuck, stupid, and obsessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop playing. Some vetted women out here that's super stuck and obsessed and can't leave a nigga alone. Stop playing. But let's not just say that. Cause I'm gonna let them people have their opinions, baby. But let's not just say that. I didn't feel like getting on my computer. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Ashley, you better tell him he was very much so obsessed. If y'all haven't seen it, I was gonna play it, but I'm yeah, I'm being lazy. Um, I was gonna play it, but if y'all haven't seen Queen Step video, it is on my page. Go sub, go follow, all that good stuff. But it is on my page. She lined that shit up and showed who was stalking. Why was he outside her window and she was able to take a picture of him and he couldn't get in? Y'all, come on, like, y'all, why are we acting like he wasn't obsessed with her? Why are we acting like she was just stalking him? If y'all really gonna sit here and act like he wasn't dealing with both of them women, y'all gotta be smoking dope. Gotta be. Gotta be. Because ain't no way you're gonna tell me. Number one, oh, I just went and put on Christmas pajamas because I'm a man and I'm a family man, huh? You're a two family man then, because you was really playing two. This was a double life, but they both knew about each other. This man was living a double life, but they both knew about each other. Cause there ain't no way in hell. Let's just think about obsession. You have to be obsessed. You have to be crazy about a person to be pregnant with a baby, and they over there, and y'all. First of all, if they only been together for 2 years, if Holly and Carlos only been together for 2 years, 9 of those months she was pregnant, something was toxic there if they was already broke up when he was over on at Romika house on Christmas. I just need y'all to think about that for a minute. Because I don't know no woman that only been with a man for 2 years. You get pregnant by him, and then y'all broke up, and then he back with over at his other baby mama house in matching pajamas. That don't make sense to y'all. Y'all, I mean, I understand. I guess we all gotta have something to say, but that don't make sense to y'all. It couldn't. So Romika alleged stalking started way before Holly. Let me put this in perspective, y'all, because I ain't gonna keep y'all long in Key's voice. Let me put this in perspective. They say Romika stalking started way before Holly, way before Holly came into the picture. Ain't nobody else pum pum her. Ain't nobody else felt like they had to do that. Who was crazy? who was really obsessed, who was really upset that he really could not let go. He could not let go. I'm telling y'all, if y'all watch that video, y'all are going to be able to see that he could not leave her alone. He could not leave her alone. And then I don't care about nothing she said to that man. I don't care about how many windows she bust out. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't care about how many tires she flattened. I don't care about how many uh boards she had in her hand asking him why he was lying. I don't care about none of that because then none of that shit have nothing to do with Holly. Somebody drop step page in the chat for me. Ain't none of that shit have nothing to do with Holly. And I think that's the biggest picture that everybody is missing. Everybody could say what she was doing to Carlos. Y'all even said, y'all even said tonight that y'all have receipts. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And I never let it come out my mouth that they wasn't a toxic baby mama and baby daddy. But ain't none of that shit have nothing to do with Holly. That was all the things that she did to and with and at her child's father. What is that going to do in court? What is that relationship going to do for them in court? What are those text messages going to do for them in court? You know what they're going to say? Okay, y'all was in a fucking toxic relationship. Why did she shoot her? That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Let me read some of these. I thought it was 2 years. Why now the back-to-back pregnancies? She wanted to outshine Romika too bad to wait this long. Yeah, and even with the pregnancy, like I could be fair. I don't feel like she got pregnant this time right now. The first time I feel like it was a competition. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, it's a lot of women out here that thinks if you get pregnant by a man, you're gonna keep them. And baby, that is the oldest trick in the book. Quit it. But this second one, I don't believe that it was on purpose. I don't believe the second one was on purpose. You know, that's just my train of thought. Um, because I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody know it ain't no secret. I done been there. I done been to jail. They don't give a fuck if you pregnant or not. They don't care. They gonna strap your ass to that bed. They gonna handcuff you to that bed, and you're gonna give birth there at the hospital, and then they're gonna take you back to jail. Mind you, he was steady going. Mind you, he was steady going up to her job. He sure was. Mind you, he was coming to the school. Mm-hmm. Mind you, she was saying she was afraid. The people at her job said she had to park her car how far? We just gonna conveniently skip over that shit? Chandrika, you ain't never lied. Like, you have never lied. I'm so ready for it to be over. We almost there though, baby. We almost there. I think it was on purpose. She thought and that's what I think. That's why I don't think it was on purpose. That's exactly why I don't think it was on purpose. I think baby girl was out here living her life. She had got her man, and they was doing what they do, and she got pregnant because she felt like she had already beat the charge. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? That's my reasoning for saying I don't feel like she did it on purpose. I feel like she was just out here living her life, tweeting, starting back on her OnlyFans, all of that. She was living. Because let's just be real. Okay, y'all, I do watch too much true crime. But this is what I'm trying to refrain from calling names, but y'all, let's just be real. This is what psychopaths do, though, y'all. They go right to living their life after they did some crazy ass, unthinkable, unbelievable shit. They do. Because they feel like they got away with it. How many times have we seen this before? How many times has we? And matter of fact, I was actually watching a story earlier. Her name is Erin Carr. Erin Carr. If y'all look up that story, Erin Carr, and y'all just pay attention to what she did. She went to her and that man that she was with unalived his baby mama. She was originally on death row. She's off death row now, after 13 years, and she just got life. They gave her life, no parole. But then people went back to living their life like regular after they did that. This is a very similar story to this one, just to be honest with y'all. I might play it, but let's see. I think I read that one. Some of these CCs are miserable as hell, talking down on Romika, talking reckless. It's sickening. The pregnancy was dumb as hell. It was dumb. Miss T, it was. I hate to say that shit, but girl, what the fuck was you thinking? You wasn't. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. You see, I think as I talk, she was thinking she got away with it. It's just that simple. That's why she kept saying there will be plenty more holidays matching. The pregnancy was on purpose. Hey, can't wait till the 7th and the discovery. Hello. Hello. OnlyFans with a whole man. What you said? Because listen, I don't knock nobody hustle, Miss T. You can OnlyFans your life away. But I'm gonna tell you, if it was me, I'd be OnlyFanning with my men. Let's just put the show. Let's put on the show. You know what I'm saying? But you dig? Truth Slayer. Hey, Truth Slayer. You said I was praying. Attorney already didn't find a legal loophole, and it looks like she's definitely grasping for legal straws. Okay. Because Truth Slayer, tell me what does anything Romika said to Carlos did to Carlos has to do with September 8th and her being unalived by Holly? What does that have to do with it? She thought that she was good and that she was not going to jail. So yeah, she was out here very arrogant, very cocky, and then boom, they picked her ass up. You better say it. They picked her ass up, pregnant and all. I feel like that's what she was doing. She was out here, she was being arrogant, she was being cocky, and she was fucking and living life. And she had her nigga all to herself. And that's what happened. In those messages, I guess it was so I guess Romika was popping her shit in the messages to Carlos. I don't know. I ain't see no messages. I ain't see. I ain't gonna lie. I went over there. I wanted to see the damn receipts. I just wanted to see the receipts. I ain't gonna say they ain't no receipts, but I wanted to see the receipts, but it wasn't no receipts. So, but they did say there was no. Carlos never went back and forth with her. He would just say she could write a whole 4-page letter basically, and he would just say, "Okay, all right, baby mama," and shit like that. But that's what most men do. That's what they do, especially when they know they fucking up and they know what you're saying is the fucking truth. That's what they do. They don't have no response. They don't have shit to say. They don't. So they just hit you with that, okay. All right, you right, baby mama. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Most men don't go back and forth. That's female shit. We a type till we can't motherfucking type no more. That's female shit. That's what we do. Most men don't go back and forth. Now, it was also said she used things like hurting herself in the mirror. Baby, I need to see that. Cause when that was said, somebody said, "What?" The next words was, I mean, there were signs. Did she say it, or are we saying there were signs? Did she say that? Cause see, I don't like that. I hope that's not an accusation. I hope we just not working off what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? I hope we not working off what it sound like, because we're entitled to be hurt. We're entitled to be heartbroken. We can feel those ways. That doesn't mean that we're gonna do something to ourselves. Majority of us at our big age has had our heart broken, and that's just real. But I would really have to see. I would really have to see. I ain't like that, y'all. That fuck with me for real. I would really like to see her saying things like hurting herself and her son. I just can't. Mm. Let me see. You said I don't think there's loopholes, Miss T. They waited 87 days to arrest her and be sure. Huh. I believe that. I wholeheartedly feel the same way. They didn't wait that long to come back and pick you up, baby. It's something there. Tyrese, what's up, baby? No receipts. I wish I seen them. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tamik. Foxy. You said, I know men don't go back and forth with me. Most men don't go back and forth. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I write a whole goddamn paragraph, okay? Or two or three or four when I'm pissed. Shit, y'all think my husband will be like, all right, babe, you right. Or, okay. Shit. Like, you got your point across yet? That's what they do. We gotta be realistic here. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be like, maybe sometimes she did go too far and act out. Cause baby, yeah, I'm guilty, right? But we cannot sit here and act like most women are not just acting out on a man just because. And vice versa. Well, I don't know, but vice versa. But I feel like most women, I'm a woman, and I feel like most women are not just acting out on a man just because. And if she was stalking so motherfucking hard and he ain't like it, why did she put paperwork on him and he put none on her? This shit only take a little bit of common sense. It does. Oh well, she dropped the charges because what? Don't leave a reason out. Don't leave a reason out. And that if he didn't have a son with her, he would have probably been cut her off. That is so fucking laughable to me. That is so laughable to me. Because at the end of the day, in most recent days, he was stalking her. He was going to her job. He was coming to the school where she was at because those are the only places he knew. She changed her phone number. She didn't give him her address. Who cut who off? Who would have cut who off? I believe they set it up, her and Carlos. And I ain't gonna say you wrong. I'm not gonna tell you wrong, girl, because we will find out. Where did the evidence of the bulletproof vest come from? I'm not sure, Chandrika. I've seen it. I did see it. Um, but I'm not sure. I could see the little, you know what I'm saying? I could see that there was something thick up under there. I'm not sure if it was that. Um, or whatever, but I could see it under there. Shawnee, hey, you changed me. If you listen to Carlos on that panel, he said he didn't think Romika could make it without him. He said he didn't think that she could make it without him. Mm. What he said, what, Malish? He said he didn't even talk to her for a long time. Yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't. The fact that these women think that Romika wanted him is, girl, that shit is so funny to me. Um, is laughable. I think they are going off that first baby mama bitter stigma, when in all actuality, most times that isn't the case. It be the jealous, insecure new girlfriend most times, baby. I'm telling y'all, I'm coming back live tomorrow so I can play it for y'all. But that's true. I promise you, like that is so true. And y'all know, let's just be real. It's these men. They act like they can handle it. They act like they want you to move on. They act like they moving on, and they still want to just play. They just want to have plenty skirts and do what they want to do. But let me tell you something. When they see that you really getting gone and they losing that grasp, baby, please, they start losing a motherfucking mind. Okay? X. Who had a bulletproof vest? Yeah. It's on Break Rooms Community Wall, y'all. So y'all can go look over there. With the bulletproof vest thing. It's over there. She got a few pictures of different angles as well. Um, Anybody with eyeballs can see Holly was trying to, girl. She was trying to be the knockout version. Like people don't even understand. Um, and it was very telling. Um, this shit is like a real episode. Like people keep saying it, but this is a real episode of like For My Man and Snaps. For real. And Snaps. They said Holly made him feel like a man. I thought this was so funny. They said um that I guess, Romika didn't, but Holly made him feel like a man. Okay. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know how y'all could say, how anybody could say that she made him feel like a man when that man still didn't want to come home. He still didn't want to come home. See, it's the stuff that we skip over. Cause why am I calling you 18 times and you ain't come home to the next morning? I'm trying to figure out where you at. How do I really make you feel like a man? See, that's the problem. We go into these relationships, or they go into these relationships. However, I'm just trying to put myself in these shoes too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not too good. But we feel like we could change that man from being who he was to her. But she already showed you who he was, sis, and you ain't no different than she is. Because if he did it to her, he gonna do it to you. You're not exempt. You're not exempt. And first of all, we should definitely feel like we're worth more than that. We should feel like we're worth more than that. Because if I see a man treating a woman a certain way, why would I even want that man? That shouldn't even be cute to you. But instead of being like, hell no, look how he treat her, you turn it into a competition. You turn it into I can make him do better than that. He ain't gonna do me like that. If he wasn't gonna do you like that, he wouldn't even let you see him do her like that. If he ain't gonna do you like that, he wouldn't even pillow talk and tell you her business in the first place. Cause when he out of your sight, what you think he telling the next one? Cause see, if I'm talking to you and we talking, why we talking about her anyway? If we together and we doing this thing, why are we talking about her anyway? Hey, Philly girl juice. The reason Carlos had in his mind that Romika still wanted him was that the relationship overlapped. Once she got tired of his bullshit, she walked away, and that made Carlos furious. And I really truly believe that. I believe that because what do you need? No, ma'am. That's over with. Close the door. Thank you. She said, She meant, um, but that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, people act like you're replaceable until you're not. Until you're not. Until your ass is the one being replaced. And then you feel like you lose control and now you stalking. And now you outside my window throwing rocks up top and shit. Welcome to the chat, Philly Girl Juice. Tyrese with the T said Romika left his ass, got her a new man, and Carlos couldn't take it. So he got Holly to do his dirty work. Holly is slow. Carlos don't claim her, and he said they are not in a relationship. You know what? You know what? That kind of took me aback though when I found out that she was pregnant, and he was at Romika house in matching pajamas. I don't care, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but um, that one just for no child. All right, let me ask y'all a real question. Be for real. Let's tell the truth for a minute. Let's be realistic. They wasn't together. He put on matching pajamas with Meeks and Amir. Where he sleep at that night? Where he go to bed at that night? So y'all just gonna act like okay. Hey treasure. Hey so pretty germ. What you say? They ain't heard me. I need to talk louder. Cause what the fuck is we doing for real? Like we really have to be realistic. We really have to come on now, Philly girl juice. What he did? What he did? You ain't say he cracked her like an egg, did you? The fuck? These people are crazy. I'm dead ass for real. Like they is crazy. Like, but no, he ain't want her. He ain't want nothing to do with her. He sure didn't, but he miss her real bad right now, don't he? They believe that. Oh, he can still feel hurt. I'm not gonna say that he ain't love her. He loved her to death. To death. Hey, Britt. It's so weird to me though, because I can't sit here in front. Like, it's like, last time I checked, these people didn't fuck with convicted felons. They ain't fuck with abusers. They ain't fuck with lying, cheating men. But now what's with this? They ain't like men that was juggling two women. Last time I checked, they ain't fuck with crybaby ass men. But now it's, oh, whoa, it's Carlos. Whoa, it's Carlos. Girl, this shit, listen. Was he sad when he was treating her like shit? Was he sad when he was juggling both of them women and telling them both what they wanted to hear? Was he sad then? We all be like, if you ain't like me now, don't come to my funeral crying. That don't go for his ass. That don't go for him, because I don't want nobody that don't like me now coming crying over my casket. Put their ass out. Holly was something Holly was something to do when there was nothing to do. He just got caught up and saw that he could train her as well. And that's what he did. He definitely trained her. He definitely trained her. Because all that, I don't like when sometimes men say, like, or people try to put it out here like the woman was too much. She was doing too much. She was on me too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was you doing though? What was you doing? You know what I'm saying? So y'all know that saying, if I'm too much, go find less. That's what he did. That's what he did. He went and found less. He went and found the yes girl. That's what he did. We talk about boundaries all the time. She had boundaries. Everything wasn't just going. She was not just taking no shit. Unfortunately, we got to see that on camera. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. She just wasn't taking anything you was giving her. She just wasn't believing anything that you motherfucking said. So I don't give a fuck. If he was lying then, you lying now. I bet those matching pajamas sparked that I would never video. I mean, matching pajamas. I'm sitting at home, I'm pregnant. When you put your pajamas on, I know you going to bed. You ain't in the bed with me. Come on, Truth Slayer, you know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a great point. When you pregnant, they say y'all emotions be all over the place. They be all over the place, okay? And instead of blaming the nigga, asking yourself, why I know all this girl business, what do? Blame the female. Mm. One of them, I would never videos. Hold on. Shit. One of them, I would never videos. As there was a man in the background laughing. I bet you dollar to donuts that was him laughing. Ain't no telling. You know what? I should go back and replay it so I can hear it. I feel Holly truly thought she was getting off, especially being free for treasure. She did. She did. That's what I was trying to tell Ashley. Ashley, if you're still in here, but she did think she was getting off. That's why I feel like that girl didn't get pregnant on purpose. That girl got pregnant. That girl was doing the do. She was doing the do. She was living her life. She was free, and she thought she was gonna remain free. And it's just that simple. I hope they know they're gonna have to explain how did Holly have Romika's mail. It was all a setup so Holly can claim self-defense. All right, Tyrese with the T. I hear you speaking. I hear you speaking. It's a shame because in reality, I hear you. I hear y'all when y'all say I hear the setup thing. And at a certain point in time, I felt that. But in all actuality, y'all can't hear me. You can't hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay. So in all actuality, what I really truly believe is they was playing one another. They didn't even know. I don't think it was no actual setup. I think that they were actually playing one another, just like I feel like they're going to turn stakes on one another. Mm-hmm. I do. When it all comes to a head, yeah. Carlos, he just has a sick love hate thing for Ramika. Mm-hmm. He do. Thing for Ramika. And a dog always comes home when their well runs dry and they need something to drink or eat. You know that's right. That is right. That is so true. And Miss Salsa, that happens so often. It really does. And that's how a lot of crime of passions happen. Because it's just this hardcore love and hate for you, like, ugh. And that's how, like, that's why we be seeing all them crimes of passions. That's why there's a show For My Man. That's why there's a show called Snaps and all the other ones. Yeah. Ro couldn't be controlled, but Holly was easily. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what they do. Y'all be for real. Um, I don't want to say this because I feel like it sounds bad. Hey, E too short. It sounds bad, but do y'all realize sometimes, like, when a man is with a black woman and then they end up being with the a Caucasian woman, and I'm not saying it's in no bad way, so, but I truly feel like they go find what's weaker. They go find what they can get to do what they want them to do, how they want them to do it. That's just something that I've always felt. I don't. Mm-mm. And maybe because it's that um the stigma around angry black women, that they feel like we're angry when we're actually just we don't want to be controlled. We're not just gonna yes everything. That has nothing to do with not being submissive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it. So I feel like they label us as too much, and hey, and they go find less. And they find out too shortly when they left with nothing. Um, but anyway, that's all I had to say. He found his weakest link, huh, baby? Mm, I would never. I would never. Okay. But that's really all I had to say. Y'all, I just feel like we are getting justice. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. We are getting justice right now. We're watching it. Okay, Treasure. Absolutely. Um, I love that y'all are really out here letting people have their opinions and their perspectives respectfully. Let's continue to let them do that. We could tell her story without arguing. We could tell it just by stating these facts. State your facts, state your point of views. But we ain't arguing. Let's just put it on the flow. Ro had a lot going on for herself, working to plan a future for her and her son. She did. She really did. And unfortunately, when some men leave, or when you look, let me fix that. When you leave and they're watching the glow up, baby, that makes them even madder. That makes them even madder because how are you doing this without me? I said that you look, I said that I feel like you can't make it without me. So how are you doing this without me? That makes them even madder. And you got a new man? And he might be around my son. Oh, let me find out why you ran up to that school right after to go get your son. Mm, mm. That's just that, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to bed. I just had a couple of things to say because I just think we're being real. Some people are being very unrealistic. And that's just it. Let's just be realistic, okay? This is life. This shit is life. Carlos was hurt when he found out his sister was getting little lows, thinking he was hurting Romika. Hi, Paula. Um, but so pretty germ. I just looked at your message, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they running out of options, but I'm here to tell you, them text messages between her and Carlos ain't got a mother thing to do with September 8th. Okay, and that's just it, and that is just all. We could pick them apart, we could turn them around, we could twist them how we want to twist them, but they ain't got shit to do with that day. Show me what was said that day. I would love to see it. On that note, I'm gonna get out of here. See y'all in these streets and see y'all later. Uh-oh. Treasure said after hearing the report that Lowe's held her down for 18 minutes definitely proves he could have restrained both girls to safety. Yeah. Yeah, but nigga, what you holding me down for 18 minutes for? What are you holding me for when you hear somebody telling you that they finna what they finna do to me? Excuse me? Excuse me? And people wondering why she was trying. Oh, she broke free. And I would and I would too. I would too. Why are you not advancing over there to the person that's saying they have a weapon? Number one, that's where you should be going. And let me go so I can go. Or maybe I can call the police, even if I do go to jail that day. But why are you not advancing over there to the person that's saying they're going to get their weapon instead of saying she's going to get her weapon? What is that supposed to do? You still holding me? Baby, bye. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Treasure. Yeah. You talking about when he held her down. But still in all, why are you holding me that day? Don't hold me. I know you can restrain me. You know you can hold me. But at this point, you should have been letting me go. So I could have possibly got myself to safety. And you should have been over there controlling the person with the weapon. He didn't want to restrain Holly. He knew she had it and might turn it on him. What you said. What you said. See, that's why you're gonna have to show me somewhere where he said, I love you, baby mama, and all this because, baby, listen, he was already scared she might his ass. Who knows? Allegedly. Who knows? So you think he talking that kind of talk? Is y'all crazy? Mm. And still, why is Holly shooting for her man? The messages were from Romika and Los. Not that's all I'm saying. Shit. And the arguing was between Romika and Los. So why did you insert yourself? Y'all stay smart out here. Y'all stay smart out here because the only thing that we really, really, really hear, still haven't seen, but hear is that she was at Los ass. That's what we really hear. Until they show me something different, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Her defense team is trying to discredit the witnesses, but she better be careful using that grandmother as one of Holly's excuses for what she did September 8th. Yeah, she shouldn't even, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that. I remember I was watching this one trial. I want to say, I watch a lot of trials, y'all, by the way, but I was watching Donna Adelson trial. It's a really good trial. And she put one of her best friends on there. And baby, when they told her it was for the defense, I mean, they told her ass up when the prosecution got to her, broke that whole story all the way down. So please don't do that to Granny. Don't do her like that. That boy ain't say that. The witness would have said that. That's a lie from hello. You know I don't believe that. I don't believe it anyway. So um Holly inserted herself because she had that heat and was trigger happy as fuck. Yep, she did. Mm-hmm. Lock the y'all need to stop. No, we don't want to lock Granny up, do we? She better not get up to that line. But I'm telling you, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, cause baby, mm, better cross them T's and dot them I's. Y'all better go ahead and get her to reciting and practicing it like an Easter speech or something. Cause mm-mm, when shit get real, it get real in that courtroom. It's no need to even try to discredit. And this is for y'all too, though. Don't pay attention to that discrediting of the witnesses stuff either. They can try, but it's kind of hard to do that when camera corroborates witnesses. You can how can you? How can you discredit it? So it's kind of hard to do that. So we can't take in a lot of this shit. We can't take it in. We got to know how to differentiate what's real and what's just bullshit. When the cops picked Holly up, she was on the phone arguing with Carlos about the pregnancy. She probably told him on the phone that I should. Tyrese, shut up. Not knowing her phone was tapped. Tyrese, was she on the phone with him for real? Tell me something. Wonder if they can prove the messages. Treasure. I'm telling you, I don't believe nothing till they show me. Baby, show and tell. Show and tell. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it in my heart of hearts. I feel like she was doing it to herself, y'all. She was doing it to herself. She was. She was messaging herself. I really, allegedly. Yeah, she was on the phone when they locked her up. Boy, boy, boy. And that's another thing people better realize. Like, if she kept that same phone, well, she ain't have to keep the same phone, really, because that phone probably was in evidence. So she probably had to get a new phone. Um, they tapped that bitch. They tapped it for sure. So it's gonna be a lot more than just um baby mama, baby daddy text messages. You feel me? It's gonna be a lot more than that. What Siri say? I see Carla, Carla Lisa's way. Smith, high yellow, homie stand in bitch's business like he's one of the bad bitches himself. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Somebody said earlier, I ain't never seen no men like doing this about a man. I ain't never seen this in my life. Yeah, I understand y'all friends, but god damn dog. It don't matter what phone they on. Yep, they can. Yeah, you change me, you don't get nothing back in evidence until everything is over. You don't get nothing back. Nothing. Yeah, all the phones tapped. So that's what I'm saying. Like, let's stop thinking. Let's stop. Bad baby, it's gonna be so much because, um, I got it. Let me see what it said. Hold on one second. I think Holly TT said she said wait till y'all get an opportunity in trial. So I guess that confirms right there that Holly is going to trial. Um, it also kind of confirms, I mean, unless she get a bond on the 7th, but she said wait till y'all get an opportunity in trial. Hold on, I can't hardly see this. In trial to see the stuff we've seen and read. It's so much the public doesn't know yet. So that lets us know right there she's not taking a plea deal pretty much. If she gets one. Hey, that's one of the choices that she has. Um, do I think it's a good choice? No. But hey. Hey Step. I was just talking about your video. Y'all, that's Queen Step right there, y'all. So y'all can hit that. Y'all should be able to tap her name and go right and subscribe. Watch that video of her that she did the other day with Carlos stalking Romika. So we can really see who the real stalker is. Um, but anyway, Tammy said, wait till y'all get an opportunity and trial to see the stuff we've seen and read. It's so much the public doesn't know yet. So I think that kind of lets us know that she's most likely not coming home on the 7th. And she's not taking a plea deal. Um, yeah, they just be talking and stuff. But hey, it is. Miss Foxy, yep, since his high yellow homies get made from Cookie Batch, he's making sure it don't tear quitty. If the prosecution offers a plea, it still can be life just under manslaughter or second degree. Philly Girl Juice, I personally feel like she should. Thank you so much, Tyrese with the Z. That's Steph's link, y'all. I like they say we want her to take a plea. That's not true. I want her to do whatever she feels like is best for her. Okay. But not on this level, but I've had my run in with the system. And I just feel like this is not a this is not a situation where I would want to take it to trial. I'm just being real here. I'm just being real. And this might sound crazy. Yeah, hell yeah, Tyrese, but go for it. Go for it. Cause I was about to say this may sound crazy, but girl, I'm scared for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, I don't know who's telling you that. I don't know if it's her lawyer telling her that, but I hope it's not her family. Like, y'all don't, whatever. But hey, take it to trial and beat the case. But I don't have nothing else to say. I don't think manslaughter is an option. Mm, I don't think it is either. You changed me. They got that fool going to court smiling. Yeah, take it to trial. Yeah, and I heard like, oh, they don't want Carlos to get on that stand. Um, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do. It ain't no telling how long that trial will be. Yeah, number one, if she don't get a bond, she's gonna sit and she's gonna wait on trial. She's gonna sit and she's gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you, being in jail and not knowing is the worst feeling in the world. Most people in there that's in jail, even if they go into prison, they just ready to find out. They just want to know. They just want to do what they got to do so they can get it started and get it over with. Like that is the worst feeling in the world, not knowing what's gonna happen to you, for real, or what the outcome is gonna be. I couldn't imagine doing that pregnant on the real. He gonna have to explain two different statements he made. He gonna have to explain plenty statements he made. Mm-hmm. He gonna have to explain a lot actually. So I don't know why they think Romika supporters don't want him to get on the stand because yeah, I think he should. I think he should. Cause I want them to ask her why was he holding her instead of advancing to the person who said they was going to get their weapon. I think when that he turn up, them pregnant emotions kick in, her son home, Holly gonna flip on Los. Hold on. That is, of course, he's booked and charged. Mm. Get you treasure. Um, yeah, I think honestly, I just think they're gonna end up. We gonna wait and see, y'all. Let me say this real quick. So I be peeping the plays because all that I miss you, baby mama, and Amir was definitely a mama's boy and all this and all that. He was already every now and then posting pictures of her. um, or whatever. But y'all not paying attention, and this is for Holly's family too. Like, we gotta pay attention. Y'all not paying attention that he ain't posted her and said he missed her yet. She ain't on the outside. He can't see her every day or anytime he call. He can't just pick up the phone and FaceTime her either. So y'all, he ain't posted he missed her yet. That trial is gonna be as long as the OJ trial. Goodness, I hope that she is absolutely going to be waiting on things. That is why they took the DNA to punish her for first degree murder. I know this for a fact. My nephew was unalive. I'm sorry, March 4th, 2023. I'm so sorry, Veronica. The trial is February 2026. Dude has been sitting since. I know they sit for a long time. They sit for a long time, and you know what? To be honest with you, 3 years is light for them to be sitting. Y'all know how long damn uh YNW Melly been sitting in there. Even he sat in there like 5 years before his initial trial, if I'm not mistaken. Cause he had it started. Yeah, they can sit in there for so long before they go to trial. I think he can see her. They got tablets in them jails. Now he probably can see her, but you don't miss her. You don't miss her touch. You don't miss her kiss. Mm. He said he misses her with white hearts. Oh, that's Philly Juice. The man still playing tricks on him. That's how you include both. Hmm. All right, y'all. 2,000 days or so. That's how long they could. No, that's not his girlfriend. He made that clear. You is not letting up on that one, baby, huh? Hopefully somebody get the video, could get that video to her dumbass. Well, nobody really actually have to get the video to her because I'm sure her people see it. They see it. Educate me. If she plea out, is it still a wait or will she be sentenced and start her time immediately as opposed to waiting if she chooses to go to trial? Yes, that is right. That is right. She probably like if she plea Foxy, like sometimes they could be like, well, we could sentence now, or sometimes they'll come back for sentencing, or whatever they choose they're gonna do. Yep, you got it right, Philly girl juice. That is exactly right. Nope, Malik, he hasn't. He has not. Okay, y'all, I think I said it like 5 times now, but I'm about to get out of here. This has been a great conversation. We're gonna do it again real soon. I'll probably come live tomorrow for a little minute. Cause I really want y'all to see that show I watched. I wanted to play it for y'all. So I'll probably come back live tomorrow. I gotta do a couple of things. Then I'm gonna be in the house. But yeah, I enjoyed y'all. I did. Miss Foxy. And she still will get time served for how long she has been in jail. Um, let's not forget Rose's mom have to accept the plea. All right, well, good night. Talk to y'all soon.